Is the Francis X 7.1 iperEspresso single-serve espresso and cappuccino machine by Illy the new coffee machine to add to your own at-home coffee shop? Let's help you answer that question today on aromacup.com. Hi everyone, I'm Brian with aromacup.com. Thank you as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by aromacup.com. Now today I'm going to be talking about the X 7.1 single-serve espresso and cappuccino machine by Francis for Illy. Now this is the iperEspresso line of machines. It uses iperEspresso capsules. We'll talk about those later on. Illy is a family-owned company from Italy. They have over 80 years of experience in the world of espresso, and they're using that experience in this new line of iperEspresso machines. So today I'm going to tell you about the X 7.1, show you a little bit of how it's used, and just talk about all of its cool features. Let's dive in and talk about what's in the box with the X 7.1. First of all, in the box with the X 7.1, we'll have our manual and some other paperwork. And in this bag here, there's also going to be a package of descaler, which I think is cool. I think it's cool that Illy has a focus on making sure you descale and clean your machine, because you should do that often. And you will get the X 7.1, of course. Now this machine is available in black and in red. I have the red model. I've been using this one for a while. I've been really enjoying it. It's a cool looking machine. It's kind of retro styled in some ways, but it's also very modern looking. So I think it's something that's definitely going to catch the eye of anyone who comes into your own at-home coffee shop. And let's face it, sometimes that's pretty cool, but how does it work? Well, let's dive in and talk about the features on the X 7.1 first. Starting from the ground up, we have the drip tray. Now, it's a very large drip tray, as you can see. It has this very large removable panel, and inside there is another, this is the black tray. This black tray will come out. This is where your spent water will end up, and there's a little floater here that will tell you when it's time to empty it, but you should empty the tray long before that happens, so as to make sure that you don't have standing water sitting there for too long. Moving up, we have the brew head. Now the brew head is where the capsule holder handle is going to attach. This is where you're going to drop your Illy iperEspresso capsule in so that you can start the brew process with the machine. Moving up from there, we have the control panel, the brain as it were. Now there's a good number of things going on here, but it's pretty straightforward. First of all, on the right-hand side here, we have the button for engaging the steaming wand. That is going to allow us to make cappuccinos by engaging the steamer wand that's on the side of the machine, and I'll show you that in just a second. In the center, we have our central brewing button. Surrounding it is, you've got 20, 40, 60, and 80 degrees right here. These are going to light up when you first turn the machine on and just show you that it's heating up and getting ready to brew. And then the machine will actually beep at you and let you know that it's ready to go. And that means it's ready to brew coffee. If you need to switch over to actually steaming, that takes a little bit more because the machine does need to heat up in order to do that. And that has to do with making certain that you have the proper amount of heat to get steam and the proper amount of hot water to get a good shot of espresso. Otherwise, the button is very simple and easy to use, and you do see these indicators here, the cup icon showing you you're ready to brew some espresso, the steaming icon showing you that you are ready to start steaming, and then the caution icon, that's going to tell you when it's time to descale the machine. The button itself is very nice and rubberized, sort of very easy to press, and it's kind of fun to press because it's right there, which is pretty cool. And then you have your power button, which is going to glow red when the machine is ready to go, and to turn it off, you just hold that down for a couple seconds. It'll beep at you when it's going on, going off, and etc. So it looks like a lot, but it's actually very straightforward. Now, as to that steaming wand, real quickly, we'll just mention that. The steaming wand is right here on the side of the machine, and it's pretty straightforward and easy to use. In another video, we'll tell you how to steam milk and really how to dive in and use that in depth. But that's going to allow you to quickly and easily steam milk to use for a cappuccino, or maybe for another beverage like a hot chocolate, something like that. Finally, on the top of the machine, you're going to notice this sort of rail, and that's partially for looks, but it's also because the top of this machine is actually a heating tray. You notice that I have this awesome Illy cup on top of it right here. Reason for that is it's actually hot on the top of the machine, and you can keep your mugs up there and keep them hot. And when your mugs are hot, you do get a better beverage, is what we've always seen. A hot mug is always good for a better beverage. That is all of the features on the machine, with the exception of the water tank, which is right here on the side of the machine. It is a 34-ounce water tank, And it just basically slides in and out. I'm not going to pull it out all the way. I think you guys get the point. It slides out, you fill it up, you want to use some nice clean filtered water. Slide it back in, make sure it locks in, and the machine will show that it's ready to start brewing. Brewing is very easy to do with the X 7.1. Let me show you how it's done. We're going to remove the capsule holder handle and choose an iperEspresso capsule. Place that in there. There's no way you could place it incorrectly. And then just slide this up and lock it in. And you're just going to feel it lock because you won't be able to turn it anymore. It might take a couple tries to get used to it. For those of us who used to do this all the time with espresso machines, it was sort of second nature, but you'll get used to it very quickly. Like I say, this has sort of a feel like a classic espresso machine, which is something I think is pretty cool about it. After you've placed your capsule into your brew head, you're going to, of course, place your illy cup, and then you can start your brew process by simply pressing the brew button. Now, the machine has a 15-bar pressure pump in it, so it's going to start the brewing very quickly, but you're not always going to see your espresso come out immediately, and the reason for that is because of Illy's revolutionary two-step brewing process, which basically means that the iperEspresso capsule is going to be flooded with water. All those grounds will be soaked, the flavor will start to come out of them, and then the seal on the bottom of the capsule will pop, and you will start to get your espresso. You can continue to brew if you want to by holding the button down, but typically that's not a good idea. The capsules are made for single use, and that's the way that you're going to get the best possible shot of espresso out of them. And that right there is a quick and easy shot of espresso from the X 7.1. And I've really enjoyed all the coffee that I've gotten out of this machine, I have to say. I've been using it for a while, and it makes a really great shot of espresso. Now, cleanup is super easy. Just remove the brew head, and sometimes there's going to be a little bit of water. You can dump that into your tray. And now you have your spent capsule. Now, you don't want to throw this away because what you can actually do is recycle it. By joining Illy's recycling program and subscription program. Now, if you want to find out more about that, you'll want to check out our video on iperEspresso capsules, which you can check out by clicking the link right here. There, we're going to tell you about the 11 different varieties of iperEspresso capsules, because there are a lot of different ones depending on what you're looking for flavor-wise. And we'll tell you about that recycling program and the subscription program, and everything that you need to know about iperEspresso capsules. After that, you are ready to continue brewing coffee if you would like, or if you want, of course, you could engage the steaming wand and make a cappuccino, or you can just take that shot, drink it, and you're good to go. And how much is it going to cost you to add the X 7.1 to your own at-home coffee shop? You're looking at about $295. And as I say, the machine is available in red and in black, so not a bad price point to get into an all-in-one single-serve espresso and cappuccino machine. And where can you get the X 7.1? Click the link in the description of our video to find out more information. And what's my bottom line on the X 7.1? I think it's a really cool machine. Like I say, I've used this one for quite some time in my own at-home coffee shop. I really liked it. I love the variety of iperEspresso capsules, so make sure to check out our video about those capsules so you can find out more information. The styling of the machine is very cool. I think the price is very good, actually, for a machine that's all-in-one. You're not going to need a milk frother or anything like that. You're going to get it all with this one machine, and you're going to make a great shot of espresso, which, after all, is the most important part. So there you have it, guys. That is the X 7.1. I hope that you found this useful, but as always, if you have questions, comments, anything else, please feel free to be in touch with me in the comments of this video or visit us on aromacup.com. And as always, guys, I want to thank you for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by aromacup.com. Until next time, enjoy your cup and take care. Is the new Francis Y5 single-serve espresso machine by Illy the new single-serve espresso machine to add to your at-home coffee shop? Let's find out today here on aromacup.com. Is the Francis X 7.1 iperEspresso single-serve espresso and cappuccino machine by Illy the new coffee machine to add to your own at-home coffee shop? Let's help you answer that question today on aromacup.com. Hi everyone, I'm Brian with aromacup.com. Thank you as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by aromacup.com. Now today I'm going to be talking about the X 7.1 single-serve espresso and cappuccino machine by Francis for Illy. Now this is the iperEspresso line of machines. It uses iperEspresso capsules. We'll talk about those later on. Illy is a family-owned company from Italy. They have over 80 years of experience in the world of espresso, and they're using that experience in this new line